everybody. Good morning. Wow, the energy in the air this New Year's Sunday. Great to see you all. How's everybody doing at home? Welcome to Unity of Walnut Creek. We got to sing today, so please rise in body or rise in spirit. Join us in singing. Love, love, love. Look into the mirror. What do you notice? Who do you see? God's own expression manifesting, perfect and holy. I am pure and perfect. I am wonderful. I am love, love, love in the mind of God. I am free and endless. I am beautiful. I am love, love, love in the mind of God. Look into the mirror. What do you notice? Who do you see? God's pure potential manifesting, perfect and holy. I am pure and perfect. I am wonderful. I am love, love, love in the mind of God. I am free and endless. I am beautiful. I am love, love, love in the mind of God. Look into the mirror. What do you notice? Who do you see? God's own expression manifesting, perfect and holy. I am pure and perfect. I am wonderful. I am love, love, love in the mind of God. I am free and endless. I am beautiful. I am love, love, love. I am love, love, love. I am love, love, love in the mind of God. In the mind of God. In the mind of God.
Thank you, Lisa. Good morning. Welcome.
What a rowdy group.
I know, really. Hey, shh. Coyote quiet. Okay. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Unity of Walnut Creek. My name is Danae Ligon.
And my name is I can't even get my name today. My name is Don Shaw.
Okay, we are about to announce something, but I just want to give a shout out for those of you who might know him. Today is my son Glenn's 30th birthday. Woo! Okay,
Now that everyone has settled down, we're going to enter the rowdy part of our service because this is Birthday Sunday.
Yes.
If you were born in the month of January like Tyler Snortum-Phelps was,
Woo!
please stand up so we may give you some love and sing happy birthday.
and at home too, please.
There, Martha, birthday girl right there.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friends. Happy birthday to you. All right. We would like to greet and bless everyone who is watching online. Your presence adds to our spiritual community, and we're grateful you're with us, and thank you for joining us.
That means you.
Lisa and Tyler will provide our music today, joined by Dustin on bass and Daniel on drums. Yeah! Thank you for sharing your music with us today.
And we are in for a real treat today. Reverend Kristen is delivering our message today. She's doing a white stone ceremony where we're going to find out our word and our gift for 2024.
Before we begin, I invite you to turn off your cell phone to silence so that we can enjoy this sacred service together, and you're not the special one that goes off during meditation.
But we love you even if that happens.
Yes, of course.
Let's take a moment to be grateful for this beautiful piece of earth where our center is located. This land is Ohlone and Bay Miwok land.
And we honor the Bay Miwok and Ohlone people of today and are grateful for those who stewarded the land before us. We commit to taking care of these sacred native grounds and Mother Earth.
People ask me, what is unity? Well, unity is a positive path for spiritual living. Very simple. Mm-hmm. Our vision for the world is who we have come here to be. And let's say this together. We envision a spiritually awakened world where all life thrives in conscious oneness.
And our mission is who we have come here to be. So let's say this together too. We are a loving, inclusive community, expanding and living our divinity in sacred service for all. And our core values are love, connection, service, and wisdom. If you are here for the first time, welcome. We're glad you're here. If you feel comfortable doing so, please raise your hand so that we may bring you a welcome packet and greet you. Free gift at the bookstore. Yes. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Print some more welcome packets. Well, we invite you to go across the patio after the service to the bookstore and welcome service and cafe. There's a gift for you there, and you can have a cup of coffee, and you can meet and greet, and we hope you'll stick around and chat with us. Please. Connection cards are available in the newcomer packets and the seat pockets in front of you there, and these are for everyone. With this card, you may submit a prayer request, and our prayer team will pray with you throughout the week. You may also share feedback or request information. Please place your card in the basket with the offering. For those of you viewing online, connection cards are available on the Watch Live page of our website. As always, we have several exciting activities to highlight this week. Well, this is going to be a big one. Join Reverend Kristen and Barbara Gordon for a wonderful retreat at the Unity Village in Kansas City, Missouri, where the Unity movement began. For more details, attend an information and registration session today at 1 o'clock in the community room. We'll have another information session on Sunday, January 29th. You may also pick up a flyer on the patio. And would you like to learn more about Unity beliefs, principles, and history? Always. Reverend Kristen has a Unity Basics class that starts this Thursday, January 11th at 7 o'clock. The class will be held in the sanctuary here and is open to everyone. All 3 sessions are required to become a member. Do you like to have fun and meet new people? Yes. Yes. Of course. So come to Unity's Bunko Night on the second Friday in January and March. Bunko is a fast-paced dice game. I discovered earlier I can't say that quickly. It's a fast-paced dice game that is easy to learn. Okay. Even I learned it. And we change partners every round, so you get to meet lots of people. So you can sign up on the patio or send an email to office@unityofwalnutcreek.org. This grew out of a play date. We had such a blast, we decided we want to continue to do it. So thank you. We would all like to be heard, respected, and understood by the people around us, and we want to feel emotionally safe in our relationships. Reserve your seat in the Emotionally Safe Relationship classes on January 20th for this rare opportunity to learn directly from the Connection Practice founder, Reverend Rita Marie Johnson. You will learn how to quickly create emotional safety in your relationships and how to navigate conversations when you have conflict with another person. You can register in the bookstore or online, and Carolyn Jansen will be out on the patio after service to answer any questions.
Well, today is a very big day. Some of you may have already noticed we have the lavender legend here with us today. Holly Reese is coming to the platform to tell us about her workshop.
Go Holly.
All right. Research shows that every 20 minutes, an adult over the age of 65 dies due to a fall. Falling once doubles your risk of falling again. Every year, 1 in 4 adults over 65 fall. The most important thing you can do to protect your health and independence as you age is not to fall. The good news is falls are preventable. You need to learn some skills, practice some skills every day. I'm here to announce that I'm teaching a 2-part fall prevention workshop here at Unity, starting first part next Sunday, January 14th, 1:30 to 3 p.m. in the sanctuary, and the following Sunday, January 21st, 1:30 to 3 p.m. in the sanctuary. Tickets are available in the bookstore or online. If you sign up in advance, you get a good discount. This fun-filled, entertaining, education-filled, practice-filled event could possibly save your life or the life of someone you know. So I'd love to see you there. We'll have a great time. Take care.
I just want to point out, not all falls are bad. You're going to fall in love with this seminar if you come. And yes, Carl? And you don't have to be 65, you can be 64 and a half, 60.
And Holly is a Guinness Book of World Records. Look her up. For more information and registration for all of our events, please see our website, and you may visit our welcome table outside for flyers.
As we prepare for our time of meditation, please join me in taking a conscious breath. And affirming our statement of faith together. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. We begin with music, followed by guided meditation and silence.
Thank you.
Please sing along with this one if you'd like to. It has 2 parts. They are very easy. You can sing just one part, or you can switch back and forth. I am remembering who I am. 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 I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. 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 I
invite us to keep that chant going within our own beings as a mantra. I am remembering who I am. For it is out of this remembering that all good things flow. The truth of my being known and remembered allows me to live in a place of divine flow, full alignment. I am bathed in the light of the divine. My heart is full of divine love. I feel my feet solid against the earth and I look up to the celestial heavens. I remember from where I come and from what I am made. Earth and stars, light and love. Solid, grounded, centered. I begin this new year in a state of remembering. All amnesia kicked to the curb. I am a whole being. I am healthy and well in every way. My relationships are harmonious and connected. I am supported, and I am a support to others. I am uplifted in hope and with faith of all that I am and all that we are and all that is becoming in me, in us, upon our planet, throughout our human family. I am remembering the good. I am remembering the true. I am remembering who I am in the silence. I am remembering who I am. With every breath I take, a new opportunity to remember. With every beat of my heart and step I take upon the planet, I am present, open, willing. I remember all the way back from the very beginning of my incarnation on earth. And I remember that I come from the source of light and love, that I am made of it, brought here to bring it, to share it, to express it. But first, I have to remember that I am that light and love, that I am that truth, that I embody it in thought and word and deed, and that the benefits are endless of my yes. The divine flow of my life, the bright mystery that I am living into. I remember who I am right now, and so it is.
I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. Something is building, I can hear the momentum. It's the sound of change, the sound of things to come. It's building in our cities, it's building in our towns. It's a song within, waiting to be found. Only you know the part that is written within your heart. One verse, one song, one light shines, one people, one truth, one love divine. Are you the missing voice in this symphony? Everyone is needed for true harmony. The melody for you is just beyond the doubt. So sing and remember what this life's about. Only you know the part that is written within your heart. One verse, one song, one light shines, one people, one truth, one love divine.
Beautiful. Thank you. Divine, in fact. Well, Happy New Year, everyone. Wow, it's just been, did you have good holidays? Yeah. We're all over the place, right? Well, it was a joy to celebrate the ones that we did celebrate together. And it's always good to come together as a Unity family, isn't it? And so, of course, on Christmas, we celebrate this Christ in us, this Christ consciousness being reborn. In Unity, that's the way we see Christmas. We honor Jesus as a teacher who broke through a whole new level of consciousness and showed us the way. But it really is also about what is born in us. What is that second coming that he talked about when he became an adult is us, right? So we learn that, we know that maybe we experience a little bit of it, or we have a sense of, yeah, that feels like it's true. But then what? Right? So that's like a theoretical understanding, right? Or a theological understanding, we could say. But is it embodied in us? What do we do with it now? So what the now what questions are really important. Now what do I do? How do I, if this is true, or maybe I already know it's true, that I have reborn in consciousness, a new understanding in me, a remembrance of the light and the love and the truth that I am. Now what do I do? Well, during the holidays, I received an unexpected gift in the mail. And I was immediately smitten with the image of Chip the monk. Chip the monk is a Christ-like figure who answers some of the now what questions in his story. And I think so many of us, I hope you too, it felt like a familiar story to me, bringing me back to the very beginnings of what I imagine it's like when we incarnate. Just before we incarnate, what happens? How does this all play out? And then what's our charge as we come forth? So this delightful book is in 4 parts. And if you would indulge me, I'd like to pull up a stool and read you a storybook. And I want to thank John Nichols, who took the ebook and made these lovely slides for us. So you'll see the pictures coming by. Unless you have a really amazing eyesight, don't try to read them. I'll just read the words to you. And thanks to Brenly, too, because she stays right on top of those slides and turns the page along with me. So, all right, Chip the monk. Let's begin. Oh, the subtitle is Be Kind to Your Mind. That's good, isn't it? Yeah, it's catchy. So the first part is the great forgetting. A long time ago, harmony was felt by all beings very big and all beings very small. Everyone danced and sang happy songs. They laughed and they played the whole day long. Then one day something happened that was stranger than strange, and quick as a wink, everything changed. People forgot how to have fun and be glad. They spent their days feeling upset and mad. Something terrible and dark had invaded their lives, causing chaos and troubles to rumble and rise. I don't know if you see the bubbles say things like mad, trouble, upset, angry. The invader was Pea Brain, a mean little pea who didn't want laughter or harmony. The meanie green pea blew unhappy bubbles, changing bright, sparkly thoughts into boo-hooey troubles. Pea Brain appeared from out of nowhere, making people feel bad, for he just didn't care. They all believed what the trouble bubbles said and let the ugly thoughts go straight to their head. After a while, there were no more smiles, only hopeless faces for miles and miles. The world fell into an ocean of sorrow, without any hope for a better tomorrow. The harmony animals knew what was true and sensed right away what it is they should do. They journeyed to a place that had once been their home to ask for help and the path to be shown. There was Dolly the llama who helps dissolve drama. And the harmony bees who are always at ease. Timothy the turtle who helps overcome hurdles. And Holy the cow who lives in the wow. This gets funnier as I read it, especially with you all. Harmony Village was the place of their birth. They returned there to Wise One who came from the earth. They knew that her wisdom would help them get clear and how to help people get out of their fear. Beneath the shade of the wisdom tree, they waited for Wise One patiently. They sat as quietly as they could, and her face began to appear in the wood. She listened as they told the very sad tale, but she already knew it was just a bad spell. Wise One had seen that this might come to be if people were tricked by the lies of the pea. Pea brain, she explained, isn't actually real and has no power over how people feel. But when they believe the meanie green pea, this is what they will start to see. Wise One told them that a guide would soon come to show how the spell could be over and done. They would work as a team, brave and wise, to put an end to Pea's dreadful lies. After listening to Wise One, they felt so blessed and settled for a much-needed rest. They peacefully waited for the guide to come, to bring back the joy and the bright, sparkly fun. So that's part one, the great forgetting. Let's just take a pause for a moment. Have you seen the great forgetting happening in our world? Yeah, we're pretty clear on that, right? Do you see it happening for you, that you forget? We forget, we remember, we forget, we remember. And so, have you met pea brain? Yeah, we know pea brain really well, right? And how do you journey back to the Wise One? What is your way to get back to the Wise One? Meditate, turn within, letting go. What's that? Nature. Being positive. Okay, lots of different ways. Well, because we're all seated here together, maybe we'll just go with the meditate one, or just for a moment, just to drop in and just invite you to close your eyes and just with intention, just open to making connection with the Wise One from within you. And just noticing how Wise One appears to you. Maybe you see a form or see something, or just feel or hear, or both, or all. Just making connection. Maybe just feeling what it's like to be in the presence of this wise, loving being. Simply giving thanks for whatever has just occurred or what you know to be available to you. Thank you for the wise and loving one. So it is. So part 2 of Chip the Monk. By the way, this is by, oh my, who is it by? They were so lovely. I reached out to them and said, "Can we get some slides?" And they said, "Sure." Visionary and author Suzanne Sullivan, co-author Pamela Breeze-Barr, and illustrator Wendy Lorenzana. And yes, to the many requests at the 9:30 service, I will ask Johanna to order it for the bookstore. She's already on it. All right, the second part is the arrival. So Wise One knew that the time was near for the guide she foresaw to finally appear. One day she felt a small little twitch and thought it might be something to itch. But when she turned her head, what did she see? A baby chipmunk asleep on a branch of her tree. When he slowly opened his bright, twinkly eyes, Wise One knew right away he had finally arrived. Holding the little one close to her heart, she went to the village with great news to impart. The animals marveled as they gathered around and gazed at the treasure that Wise One had found. They were thrilled to meet Chip, their new little friend, who would help bring the gloom in the world to an end. They jumped and they jiggled, they sang and they wiggled. They were so overjoyed that they fell down and giggled. Chip grew up loved and free, with Wise One and friends near the wisdom tree. But there came a day when he had to be shown what was happening outside of his safe, happy home. Wise One had known from the very start that Chip had to know this terrible part. They sat together so he could see all the chaos and upset unleashed by the pea. When Chip saw Pea Brain for the very first time, he felt scared that the pea was so mean and unkind. Looking at Wise One, his trembling voice small, he asked her what would become of them all. That's when she told him that he was the one. She explained his mission and what was to come. When Chip heard her words, he thought he'd heard wrong. He was frightened, for he felt he wasn't that strong. So that's the arrival, your soul, born. You are Chip the monk, born. Do you perceive that you have a home with this Wise One and other supportive souls here on earth and maybe from your origin point, whatever that may be? And do you remember or feel a sense of time when you were shown the earth and shown perhaps what your purpose was, what was yours to do, how were you to contribute? We don't always remember exactly. Sometimes we're fortunate enough to come into that memory, but we have a sense. You have an intuitive sense, and as you follow that sense, it opens more widely and more clearly. Maybe 2024 is the year we'll learn more. It's a fun year. We're going to have fun with that one. Part 3 is the decision. Chip has to make the decision, and so do we. He ran back to the village and hid under his bed, trying hard to forget what Wise One had said. For how could a sweet, gentle soul such as he stand up to someone as mean as the pea? Chip couldn't stop all the voices in his head. They were saying, "Don't do it. There's danger ahead." The thought of it all just filled him with dread. Perhaps he thought, "I'll just stay here instead." Anybody ever relate to this? As Chip, all alone, tried hard to decide, the animals stood patiently right outside. They're like prayer chaplains outside the window. Their powerful love slipped under his door, surrounding him while he cried on the floor. And he allowed its message to enter his mind. He began to feel lighter and stronger inside. And after 3 days, something started to change. It was alarming. No, just kidding. Hopefully that'll just stop on its own. The voices got quiet. No trembling remained. He bravely emerged from under his bed, willing to accept what Wise One had said. He went out and found her under the tree and said, I trust what you see in me. I'm still a bit scared and small in size, but I feel I can see through P-Brain's lies. She assured him once more that he was the one and that his training would help all his fear be undone. A celebration began once the news got around that Chip had said yes, that his strength had been found. The animals promised to keep playing their parts, surrounding Chip with all the love in their hearts. Somebody have a Jeep parked closest to the edge? Do you have a Jeep parked close to the edge? It's probably you. Yeah. Dark gray Jeep. If you're in a dark gray Jeep, park close to the door. Yeah, don't be shy about it because we're all going to applaud and be so happy. We are so happy for you. No? Okay. Somebody who went for a walk, perhaps. Or somebody outside. Maybe it's somebody who's outside. Well, they can hear us outside, so. Anyway, well, as we do as good meditators, it's just whatever, it's part of our experience, right? I just like to hear it as like not the alarm, but the bell is ringing, because this is like important stuff, right? For us to remember who we are. Maybe it's somebody in youth ministry. Anyway, carry on, shall we? So were you too distracted, or did you track with me there? Okay. So he has to make the decision, right? And he decides, all right, I'm going to trust Wise One. Oh, yes. The decision has been made. The alarms have stopped. It's going to get easier from here. See, because we all said yes, or we wouldn't be here, right? We all were faced with some kind of decision to come to Earth. This is what I believe anyway. Maybe you have a different entry point into how we got here. And so I recall, I've told some of you this before too, that when I got into ministerial school, the dean of the school did this brilliant thing. She slipped each one of us a piece of paper that said, I chose to be here. And it was really helpful to have that throughout that time that sometimes was challenging spiritually. Spiritual boot camp, as I like to call it. And I think it's helpful to all of us. You might even want to do that for yourself. Just write somewhere, I chose to be here. And remind yourself that you made a very clear decision. And it's brave. It was a brave decision that you made to come, because the earth needs you, needs your soul, needs your gifts, needs that unique soul expression that you are at this very time on the planet. So it's a big deal that you've come. And if you don't know specifically what your purpose is, just know that we're all here to master love. In a general way, and in a very deep and meaningful way, we're all here to master love. And it does take bravery to confront fear and to master love over fear. To dispel P-brain on earth. So our apprenticeship begins with the wise one. Are you ready? And so too does Chip the monk's. Chip began his power monk training, which he did without any fuss or complaining. Wise one taught him a powerful rhyme to say when a lie tried to enter his mind. All you have to do is remember it's not true. Leave it, just leave it. Simply, dimply, don't believe it. Drop it, just drop it. Remember, you can pop it. Wise one showed him many wondrous and powerful ways to remember the truth in the darkest of days. Chip learned to stay calm and peaceful and centered, even when pea-brain and his trouble bubbles entered. He realized his work was to teach everyone that inside the mind is where fear is undone. Chip knew if people turned away from the pea, they would remember how to be happy and free. He pictured their joy and delighted surprise as the pea dissolved right in front of their eyes. Chip knew if the lies weren't believed anymore, pea-brain would be a pea puddle lying on the floor. I don't know if you can all see that. It says love wins over the top. Once Chip saw the truth, he had all that he needed. His power monk training was finally completed. Clear in his mind and sure in his heart, Chip knew that the time had come to depart. Before Chip gathered his friends to go, Wise One had 2 gifts to bestow, a simple monk's robe and a harmony token, to remind him that true love can never be broken. Chip and his friends walked down to the gate, straight towards a world filled with lots of mistakes. Looking back at Wise One with love in his eyes, Chip raised his paws in a heart-shaped goodbye. He knew they could never be truly apart. They were joined forever, heart to heart. So this is our apprenticeship, right? That has completed and that continues in Earth School. And do you know how to dissolve pea-brain in yourself and with when you're interacting with others? How to stay centered? What your purpose is, what you're bringing to life? Well, today we have a very special ceremony that is a tradition at Unity across the whole Unity movement, and it is called the White Stone Ceremony. And if you did not receive a white stone, if you would raise your hand, well, Mike is bringing them around. There's also plenty of pens, but maybe not one for each person. So if you'll just share as you need to with the markers that are also coming around. Oh, there's lots of pens in the back too. There's a couple more that need a. So just to give you a little background on the White Stone Ceremony, it is to help us remember, right? And it is an individual word that is given to you by Spirit. So we're going to go through a whole process with music and guided meditation, and so you don't need to like hurry up and come up with your word. Just know that you're going to go through a process. If you came in, because some people are know the white stone and they come in and they say, I already know what my word is. And it may be that, but I want to really encourage you, since you're here or you're online, to really move through the whole process with us, because sometimes you'll be surprised that something else comes in that feels more true. Or maybe you'll get reassurance that that word is indeed the word or the name or the quality for you this year. So the White Stone Ceremony actually has biblical roots. It was during Jesus' time, the Romans would give a white stone and I want to get my little tactile stone here too. They would give all the prisoners a white stone when they were freed. Wouldn't that be a beautiful thing for us to incorporate today? Because the idea was that you're free now and you have a blank slate. So you're not carrying all that past with you. You have an opportunity to start anew. And that's what it's like at this time of year. We're in that collective energy of newness and new possibilities. So use that energy to allow you, even if it's, just in the secular of everybody's going to the gym and has new goals. It's beautiful because there's this collective energy in the air that says, I want to do better this year. I want to move into more of the allness of who I am. So you may want to have your stone around just to hold it and to connect with it, to feel it, to notice the one that you got that was divinely ordered. Might have special markings on it or coloring or shape or feel to it. So just making that connection. The other part of the biblical connection is that there's a scripture verse in Revelation that speaks to this whole idea. And it goes like this, we'll project it. Let anyone who has an ear listen to what the Spirit is saying to the churches. So I love that it starts out that way because it's also for community. It's also for the betterment of ministry and what we are about here in this room in Unity. And then it goes into the individual. To everyone who conquers, or in other words, overcomes, I will give some of the hidden manna. And I will give a white stone, and on the white stone is written a new name that no one knows except the one who receives it. It's a very special gift given to you today from Spirit, a name, a quality, something along those lines. So I want to invite you to have your stone nearby and just move into this place where we're going to do two things during this time: listen and trust. So just listening to what Spirit brings to us and the timing it brings to us. We're going to have a couple of opportunities to just drop in and see what's here. And then just to trust. It can be a delightful surprise that comes. I've shared with some of you sometimes, or one year in particular, I got a word that I was like, that doesn't sound like a very positive word. I don't want that word. But because I trusted, it ended up being the right and perfect word for my year. So just know that might happen, that you might get a word that you don't think of as a spiritual quality or as a positive word, but that doesn't mean it isn't an important one for you. So Lisa's going to start us out, and Tyler, with On This White Stone, just to kind of begin to let us drop into our hearts.
Today as I stand open to divinity in me, I hear my name, I hear my name, a name chosen by Spirit and then whispered to my heart. On this day I am awakened to the nature God intended with my name. I write this name on a white stone, a stone that means both purity and truth, inner wisdom, silent strength. My name expresses God in me. On this white stone, on this white stone, I write my name.
So just allowing ourselves in the silence to begin to open, receive. You might even imagine that word begins to appear on your white stone. We are completely open, even to a word we've never heard before. just notice how the mind might want to engage in discarding this one and receiving this one. But just let whatever comes come. The first one that comes.
Today as I stand open to divinity in me, I hear my name, I hear my name, a name chosen by Spirit and then whispered to my heart. From this day I am awakened to the nature God intended with my name. I write this name on a white stone, a stone that means both purity and truth. Inner wisdom, silent strength, my name expresses God in me. On this white stone, on this white stone, I write my name.
And so as you feel moved to write on your stone whatever has come to you today, and if it's still a mystery, then just keep dancing in the mystery and checking in throughout the week to see when your new name or your spiritual quality for 2024 wants to arrive.
I write this name on a white stone, a stone that means both purity and truth. Inner wisdom, silent strength, my name expresses God in me. On this white stone, on this white stone, I write my name.
So I want to encourage you to keep this a sacred experience for you, a sacred word for you, or quality, whatever that means to you by sacred. Just taking care of your stone. Maybe it's keeping it a secret for now, if that feels right for you. Maybe it's shouting it from the treetops, who knows? So, and also to keep it visible and maybe even tactile throughout the year so that you can hold on to it every so often. You can see it every day, wherever that might be, a special place that you can see it and take it in and be reminded. It's easy a couple months down the road to say, wait, what was my white stone again? So Myrtle Fillmore, our co-founder, has this beautiful quote that helps us, I think, kick off the new year with this idea of the newness that is upon us and the possibilities that are upon us as we embody this new way of being, this quality in a whole different way. Maybe it's something you've done before, but it's like a new level is being asked of you. So as we move into it, let's let Mother Myrtle help us. It actually comes from her book, How to Let God Help You. And she says this: "Oh, ready is this glory to come into your life that you need only to turn your face upon it to behold the angel of the new. Your home and life and all therein will be transformed through the renewed purpose, thought, and word." And so it is. A blessing straight from our co-founder. So as we move into this new year, I have a 3-part affirmation, because one is to claim this gift, right? To really own this gift for ourselves. The other, and I know it might sound kind of trite, but I think this is really the year for us to claim, this is our year. This is our year. Yes? Yeah. Somebody said at the Awaken World Prayer Circle this week, no more war in 2024. Yeah? And so you can play with 2024 with all of your wishes and affirmations and blessings in beautiful ways. And then my favorite affirmation to say at New Year's is, I resolve to evolve. So it's easy to remember. So let's say all 3 of these together as we close out. I own my gift for 2024. This is my year. I resolve to evolve. And so it is. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Kristen. I have a bowl of gems beside my computer where I do my work, and that's where my white stone is going. Our prayer chaplains are available after this service to provide personal prayer support. If you're a prayer chaplain serving today, please stand. You're wearing the beautiful lavender stoles. Thank you.
Whether you have a joy or a concern on your heart today, praying with our prayer chaplains is a powerful opportunity to have your intentions raised up in consciousness.
And now let's open our hearts to the practice of giving. Woohoo! 2024, open the door, right? Here we go. I invite you to prepare those gifts to align with the universal law of circulation. As we give, we shall receive. In truth, there is no lack or limitation. Abundance is our true nature.
Give more in 2024.
There you go. Just keeps going.
For your convenience, there are a variety of ways to financially support this community outlined on the slide in front of you. We also refer you, if you're watching online, to the Donate Now button on the Watch Live page. We encourage everyone to avoid fees from giving apps by setting up direct bill pay with your bank.
I invite you to take your tithe or offering in your hand and repeat our affirmation with me. Together, divine love, one with me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am joy-filled and grateful. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to need some help with this song. It's audience participation. You can sing along. I also need some backup singers. You'll know what I mean. I can see clearly now that the rain is gone. That's right. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. Ready? It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. That's right. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. I think I can make it now that the pain is gone. Oh yeah. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Pop those bubbles. Here is that rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day.
band and Lisa's version of that. It's a good start to the new year, huh? Popping those bubbles. I like that you just incorporated that into the song, too. So we are indeed popping pea brain bubbles. And coming into this new year fresh. Remembering, too. Open, curious, powerful, filled with light and love and truth and peace, and bringers of all of that good. We give thanks for the overflowing good that is here that represents that prosperity of mind, of being, of our ministry, of our community. And we thank you, Spirit, for the givers who have given so generously and continue to contribute to make all of this happen. So let's bless it together, knowing as we multiply this financial good, we multiply all the good. Together, we give thanks for the ever-increasing, constant flow of absolute good in our lives now. So it is.
Let's bring in the kids. We are a circle of love. We are a circle of light. Come join the circle of love. Come join the circle of light. The light in you and the light in me are one. That's right. The light in you and the light in me are one.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
This is my Serenity Squad today. These ladies are so calm and serene, and we tuned into you telling the story rather than doing the ebook. We watched you tell the story,
okay.
So we were listening about Chip the monk right along with you, and we're all familiar with pea brain, aren't we? Yeah. And we're also all familiar with source, right? And that oneness. And we did our white stones today, too. Do you want to share what's on your white stone, Caden? What'd you write? What was your word for 2024? It was learn. Yeah, learning. She's going to do a lot of learning this year. Do you want to share yours,
nice.
Shoshana?
Play.
It's a good one.
Good grades.
Good grade.
Music.
Music
Peace.
and peace.
Beautiful.
And my word was abundant. So we got a little bit of everything going on up
Yeah.
here. So,
All together. That's really powerful, isn't
yes,
it?
it is. Yes, it is. So happy New Year, everyone. Thank you.
Well, let's bless our children and Michelle together. Children, youth, and teachers, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divine light within you.
All right, we're going to close out with one of our favorite songs, All Good, All Good. Please rise in body or rise in spirit. If you like to hold hands, put them out. Remember, not everybody is holding hands today. You can also take this in through your heart. Here we go. All good, holy, holy. All good, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart and my soul. Now I know all is good, holy, holy. All love,
So you know that gift that you received today is what you have come to earth to share, at least for this year. That you are also the love and the light and the peace on earth. So let your light shine. Have fun and spread joy.